ਇਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਕਰਤਾ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਨਿਰਵੈਰ ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਅਜੂਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦਿ ਜਪੁ ਆਦਿ ਸਚ ਜੁਗਾਦਿ ਸਚ ਹੈ ਭੀ ਸਚ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਭੀ ਸਚ ਇਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਕਰਤਾ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਨਿਰਵੈਰ ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਅਜੂਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦਿ ਜਪੁ ਆਦਿ ਸਚ ਜੁਗਾਦਿ ਸਚ ਹੈ ਭੀ ਸਚ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਭੀ ਸਚ ਇਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਕਰਤਾ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਨਿਰਵੈਰ ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਅਜੂਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦਿ ਜਪੁ ਆਦਿ ਸਚ ਜੁਗਾਦਿ ਸਚ ਹੈ ਭੀ ਸਚ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਭੀ ਸਚ ਇਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਕਰਤਾ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਨਿਰਵੈਰ ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਅਜੂਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦਿ ਜਪੁ ਆਦਿ ਸਚ ਜੁਗਾਦਿ ਸਚ ਹੈ ਭੀ ਸਚ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਭੀ ਸਚ ਇਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਕਰਤਾ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਨਿਰਵੈਰ ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਅਜੂਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦਿ ਜਪੁ ਆਦਿ ਸਚ ਜੁਗਾਦਿ ਸਚ ਹੈ ਭੀ ਸਚ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਭੀ ਸਚ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਗਿਆਨ ਧਿਆਨ ਕਿਛ ਕਰਮ ਨ ਜਾਨਾ ਨਾਹਿਨ ਨਿਰਮਲ ਕਰਨੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਕੈ ਅੰਚਲ ਲਾਵਹੁ ਬਿਖਮ ਨਦੀ ਜਾਇ ਤਰਣੀ ਗਿਆਨ ਧਿਆਨ ਕਿਛ ਕਰਮ ਨ ਜਾਣਾ ਸਾਰ ਨ ਜਾਣਾ ਤੇਰੀ ਸਭ ਤੇ ਵੱਡਾ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਨਾਨਕ ਜਿਨ ਕਲ ਰਾਖੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਮੈਂ ਮੂਰਖ ਕੀ ਕੇਤਕ ਬਾਤ ਹੈ ਕੋਟ ਪਰਾਦੀ ਤਰਿਆਰੇ ਗੁਰ ਨਾਨਕ ਜਿਨ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਪੇਖਿਆ ਸੇ ਫਿਰ ਗਰਭਾਸ ਨਾ ਪਰਿਆਰੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਜੋਰ ਮੈਂ ਗੁੰਗਾ ਕਹਤਾ ਹੂੰ ਤੇਰਾ ਸਦਕਾ ਤੇਰੀ ਸ਼ਰਨ
ਸਤਨਾਮ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਰੂਆਲ ਛੰਦ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਆਦ ਰੂਪ ਅਨਾਦ ਮੂਰਤ ਅਜੂਨ ਪੁਰਖ ਅਪਾਰ ਸਰਬ ਮਾਨ ਤ੍ਰਿਮਾਨ ਦੇਵ ਅਭੇਵ ਆਦ ਉਦਾਰ ਸਰਬ ਪਾਲਖ ਸਰਬ ਘਾਲਖ ਸਰਬ ਕੋ ਪੁੰਨ ਕਾਲ ਜਤਰ ਤਤਰ ਬਿਰਾਜਹੀ ਅਵਧੂਤ ਰੂਪ ਰਸਾਲ ਆਦ ਰੂਪ ਅਨਾਦ ਮੂਰਤ ਅਜੂਨ ਪੁਰਖ ਅਪਾਰ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਪਤਿਤ ਪਾਵਨ ਭਗਤ ਵਛਲ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੇ ਖਜ਼ਾਨੇ ਜੋਤ ਰੂਪ ਧੰਨ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ। We're blessed again to be gathered here to continue learning, to continue praising Akal Purkh Waheguru through Sri Jaap Sahib, the second Bani of the Gursikh Nitnem, the second Bani of the Khande Di Pahal ceremony, Amrit Sanchar ceremony, the first Bani of Sri Dasam Granth Sahib Ji, the Bani that Satan Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji first recited when they were Sanmukh, when they were in front, when they were with Akal Purkh Waheguru, as they were called upon from their samadhi, from their deep concentration, ready to be sent to this world to become the 10th form, the 10th Jod, the 10th Akal Purkh on this earth, the 10th Guru of the Sikhs, so they can save all the creation, breaking them free from the 8.4 million birth and death life cycle so that Jyot, the Atma of the person, of the creation, can be joined back to Akal Purkh Waheguru. Tan Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji has blessed us with this Bani of Sri Jaap Sahib. They blessed us with the Amrit ceremony, calling for the heads of the Panj Pyare and then making them immortal by giving them Khandidi Pahl. They blessed us with the 5 Ks. They blessed us with the 7 Bani Nitnem, 5 in the morning, 1 in the evening and 1 at night. And they warned us of the 4 Bajr Krats, the cardinal sins, and they warned us of all of the vices. They laid the path down so we can walk the path, that path that they laid down, to become one with the Akal Purkh Waheguru. We, as we have been in this world, have gone through probably all of those 8.4 million lives. And we've come to this form, this human form. We've been blessed further by being born in the house of Guru Nanak, by being born in the house of Sikhs, so we can be blessed with the darshan of the form of Akal Purkh Waheguru on this earth, Tan Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. We are blessed with the darshan of Waheguru's Shabad, their Gurbani, but still we find it difficult to walk on the path. We are led astray easily. The Vishay Vikar, the Panch Chor, our senses, sensory organs are attracted by the 5 thieves. Our sight, our sense of touch, feeling, sense of smell and hearing are attracted by the lust, greed, anger, attachment and ego. And our senses lead us towards those. We follow society and the materialistic way. We give up what Tan Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji has given us. We give up those gifts, those Panch Kakar, and initially the first Kakar that they send with us as we are born, the Kakar of case. And then those other 4 that they gave us, we don't even look for them. And we follow the path of materialism. And instead, when we came into this world as humans and then being born into Sikh families and being blessed with the darshan of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, instead of following their path and being saved, breaking free from the 8.4 million lives, we follow the path of materialism and we go backwards. And when we come to our end in this life, we have to question ourselves. Will we go forward? Will we become one with Waheguru? Or will we end up back in the birth and death life cycle? Tan Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji has blessed us with this Bani of Sri Jaap Sahib, so we can continually praise Waheguru, praise their qualities, so they can bless us. They can bless us so we can walk on their path. We as Sikhs have given up this path or find it difficult to walk on the path. But there have been many others who were not born in Sikh families that came to the sanctuary of Tan Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji, but were blessed with that path to be saved. They followed the command of Guru Sahib Ji, and ultimately they would have been saved. At the time, or around the time when Guru Sahib Ji was reciting or giving this Bani of Sri Jaap Sahib, or translating this Bani to those 12 Guru Sikhs, which included the Panj Pyare, and to this Pandit Kansi Ram, who asked about this warrior type of Bani. And around that time, Guru Sahib Ji waged war against the Hindu Hill Raja. Their first battle that they had, Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji had 14 battles. And the first battle was against the Hindu Hill Raja and some Mughal forces that joined with them to attack Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji and the Sikhs. In that battle, there was a Muslim ruler or a Muslim king. His name was Pir Buddhu Shah. Pir meaning king. So he ruled over certain lands in the northern part of India, and he actually had joined forces with Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji. Some of his followers were on the other side, but himself and his family members, his sons and his brother, joined forces with Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji and fought on the side of the Sikhs in that first battle. Pir Buddhu Shah's sons were even shaheed, were even martyred in that battle. His brother was martyred in that battle. And when he came, or after the end of that battle, when Guru Sahib Ji was blessing all his warriors, all his Sikhs, and even Pir Buddhu Shah, Guru Sahib Ji asked Pir Buddhu Shah, what do you want? And even at that point, Pir Buddhu Shah, being from the Muslim background, could have asked for materialism, could have asked for money, could have asked for more land. The Guru Sahib Ji, buy more land and give it to me so my kingdom is bigger. Give me more money, give me gold coins. My sons were martyred in this battle. My brother was martyred in this battle. You have to pay a heavy price. Maybe that's what we would ask for. But Pir Buddhu Shah, not even being a Sikh, not even coming from a Sikh family, what he asked for was part of Tan Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji's dastar. So part of their dastar, they said, could I have part of your dastar? If you cut a piece out, give me part of that dastar. And also, Guru Sahib Ji was doing their case with their kanga. And Pir Buddhu Shah said, I would like the case from your kanga. Because Pir Buddhu Shah knew that those nishaniya were the way of breaking free from the 8.4 million birth and death life cycle. Guru Sahib Ji not only gave them those, but they blessed Pir Buddhu Shah. And he was blessed, and he would obviously be broken free from the 84 lakh June. We have an opportunity to ask every time when we come to the Gurudwara, because we are the Sikhs of Guru Sahib Ji. What do we ask for? Do we ask for more money? Do we ask for being famous? What do we ask for? Maybe we should ask for the blessings of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Because Pir Buddhu Shah knew that by taking the case of the form of Akal Purkh Waheguru, the form of God on this earth, the embodiment of Waheguru on this earth, Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji, he's going to receive a blessing, because that is a part of God, if you will. The star of God, if you will. He is receiving a blessing. And maybe there's a deeper teaching if we think about it. When you ask for something from somebody, you ask for the best things. So if somebody has got, let's say if you ask from your friends, you ask for their best thing, the best thing that they've got. Maybe you ask for, I don't know, if you're with your friends at school, you ask for their best pen, if you want to use their pens. Or if you're a little bit elder, you ask for their best gift. You ask for the best thing. So Pir Buddhu Shah is asking for the best. What are they asking for? They're asking for case, and they're asking for a dastar to look after the case. And maybe that's a message for us, that we should be asking for case. Because even though we may not be able to physically get the case from that time, but the case on our head is the case of Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji. Because they send us with that case when we're born. So when we ask for that case, that doesn't just mean that we get sent when we're born. It means that we don't want to cut that case. We don't want to trim that case. We don't want to pluck that case. From the bottom of our toe to the top of our heads. When we ask for that case, we want those to stay intact for all our lives. And if they stay intact for all our lives, we will be blessed and we will be saved. But then to look after those case, we needed the star to tie on our heads so they're respected. We need to cover our heads at all times so those case are respected. So just like Pir Buddhu Shah asked for a piece of Guru Sahib Ji's dastar, we need to cover our heads at all time. And maybe there's a teaching there. So when we come to the Gurdwara, maybe we should be asking Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, who is the form of Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji, who is the form of all the 10 Gurus, who is the form of Akal Purkh Waheguru, of God on this earth. And whatever we ask for, Guru Sahib Ji will give it to us, just like they gave Pir Buddhu Shah. Because maybe we might not be able to sacrifice our lives at this moment in time, but maybe we can sacrifice our time. We can sacrifice our time by doing seva. We can sacrifice our time by doing more Path and Simran. And we can sacrifice our time by spending more time in the Saad sangat of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. And if we do that sacrifice, just like Pir Buddhu Shah gave his sacrifice, if we sacrifice maybe our time to do more seva and Simran, and then when we ask for the case and the respect of our case, Guru Sahib Ji will give it to us, and that will send us on the path of Guru Sikhi, so we can break free from the 8.4 million lives. So Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji is translating Sri Jaap Sahib to this Pandit Kansi Ram, who's asked Guru Sahib Ji to give a type of Bani which gives the warrior spirit to the creation. And Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji is continuing with the discourse of Sri Jaap Sahib, which is praising Akal Purkh Waheguru.
Satnam Sri Waheguru Sahib Ji, Rual Shand Twa Prasad.
Rual Shand. So this Shand, this verse, this Shand is called Rual Shand.
Twa Prasad.
Twa Prasad, with the blessings, with the Prasad of Akal Purkh Waheguru, the grace of Akal Purkh Waheguru. Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji continues.
Aad Roop Anad Murat.
So Akal Purkh Waheguru, God is Aad Roop. Aad means the beginning, the primal, the absolute beginning. If you can imagine what the absolute beginning is, Waheguru is that form, because there's nobody before Waheguru. Waheguru is the absolute beginning, the primal form, Aad Roop. Anad Murat. Anad meaning Waheguru. So if you imagine the absolute beginning, then you think of, well, if that's Waheguru is the absolute beginning, what about the beginning of the absolute beginning? Is there a beginning of Waheguru? But Waheguru is Anad Murat. Their form has no beginning. So technically we can't even imagine that. Our brain doesn't even go that far to think of something which has no beginning, or think about the absolute beginning and then think about the beginning of that, because we can't contemplate what that is, because our brain can't think of anything which is infinite. But Waheguru is Aad Roop. They're the primal form, and they're Anad Murat. They are without any beginning themselves. Ajon Purkh Apar. They're Ajon. But because they have no beginning themselves, they obviously cannot be born. Because if they were born, then they would have a beginning. So they are Ajon. Purkh. Purkh means Puran, means complete. So they are complete, and they are Apar, so they have no bound. Because if they had a bound, then we would be able to find some sort of beginning point for them. We'd start from somewhere, wherever that bound was. But they are boundless, they are Apar, so they are the beginning themselves. And even they have no beginning. They are not born, and they have no bounds.
Sarabman Triman Dev Pev Aad Udar.
Sarabman, all people, all creation give respect to Waheguru. And Waheguru gives them the honor, gives the honor of creation, because they create all. So Sarvaman, Treman Dev, Treman Dev. So all the creation give honor to Waheguru, but also Treman Dev. Dev means the Devte, the deities. Treman means the three respected deities. Who are the three respected deities? The three respected deities are Brahma, Vishnu and Shivji. Brahma is the creative force, or the creative energy that Waheguru has created. Waheguru created Brahma, or Brahma is this energy that creates. Okay? Vishnu is the energy that Waheguru created, which looks after. So that's the energy that Waheguru uses to look after, to palana, to look after, to organize as creation goes through and sustains. It's the sustainer. And then Shivji is the energy which Waheguru uses to destroy or to deliver. So the Hindu faith believe in those three as God, as specific forms of God. As Sikhs, we believe they are energy sources of God. So they are below God, because God is only one. We know that from Ik Oankar. God is only one, and God has no challenger. God has no opposition. So if these three were God, then they would be in opposition to God. And if there were three gods, then if Brahmaji was God, then Vishnu and Shivji would be their challengers. But God is only one, and God has no opposition or challenge. So that's why as Sikhs, And the truth is there's one God, the Almighty. That's where that word comes from, Almighty, all-powerful. And within God's energy, just like we're God's energy as well, as humans, as people, this world is God's energy. God has different types of energy. I'm using that word energy, or jyot. There are three energy sources which God uses for creation, for sustaining, and for destroying or delivering. They are Brahma, Vishnu and Shivji, and even they give honor to the Lord because even they know they have been created by the Lord. Apev, Ad, Udar. Apev, God has no specific form. God has no specific form. Apev, they're Ad, obviously they're primal, and Udar, they give all the blessings. They give the darts. They give benevolence. So where we might think Brahma, Shivji and Vishnu give everything, they're creators. Some people might believe that Brahma creates us, so maybe that's God. But Vishnu looks after us, so maybe that's God. Or Shivji delivers us, so maybe they're God. But Guru Sahib Ji, Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji saying, Apev, Ad, Udar. God doesn't have any specific form. They are primal and they're Udar. It's God who actually gives all the blessings. The Almighty Lord who is one. They give the blessings, and that form of God on this earth is Tan Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, the Shabad contained within Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji.
Sarva Palak, Sarva Kalak, Sarva Ko Punakar.
So it's actually God who is Sarva Palak, who sustains. Sarva Kalak is God who is Sarva Kalak, who gives us that life. And Sarva Ko Punakar, and it is God who destroys or delivers within this world. It's God's power. It's Akal Purkh Waheguru who does that.
Jattar Tattar Birajahi Avdut Roop Risal.
Jattar Tattar. So that like Jithe and Kithe. So Jattar Tattar, here and there. So here where we are and in another place, everywhere. So in other words, that means Jattar Tattar can be described as just simply as being everywhere, all places. Birajahi, God is Biraj. Biraj means where they sit on their throne. You can say Biraj, where they majestically sit on their throne. Where a king sits, they say Biraj Reha. Yeah. So Jattar Tattar Biraj, wherever here and there, everywhere where God is, Avdut Roop Risal. That is the source of Avdut, the pure form of Waheguru. They are detached from materialism. So wherever God is, whether it's here, whether it's there, anywhere, everywhere, because God exists everywhere, wherever God sits on their throne, they are detached from all materialism. They are the pure form.
Naam Thamana Jat Jakar.
Naam Thamana Jat Jakar. Naam, they have no specific name. Tham, they have no specific place. Najat, they have no specific caste. They are casteless. Roop, Rang, Narek, they have no specific roop. They have no specific form. Rang, they have no specific color. Narek, no specific shape. They have no form, no caste, no shape, no color, no specific feature.
Ad Purkh Udar Murat Ajun Ad Asek.
Ad Purkh Udar Murat. Ad, they are the primal form. Purkh, they are pure and they are complete. Udar, they give all the blessings. They are the ones who give us all our dats, all our gifts. Murat, that is their form. Ajon, Ad, Asek. Ajon, they are never born. They are beyond births and deaths. Ad, again, they have no beginning. Asek, and they are here. They are full. They are perfect. They are complete from the beginning.
Des aur na pes jakar roop rek narag.
Des aur na pes jakar. Des, they have no specific place. They're not from any specific country. Aur na pes, they have no specific form. They have no specific dress. Roop rek narag. They have no specific roop, no form. They have no specific appearance. And narag, they have no specific attachment. They are not attached to anyone. Rag, they have no duality. They have no attachment, and therefore they have no duality. They are one pure form.
Jattar Tattar Desa Visa Hoy Phalyo Anurag.
So here and there, Disa Visa. Disa means directions. Visa means within all those four directions, north, east, south, west. Here and there, they are Hoy Phalyo Anurag. Phalyo means they exist everywhere, in all places. Anurag, they exist anywhere without any attachment.
ਨਾਮ ਕਾਮ ਬਿਹੀਨ ਭੇਕਤ ਧਾਮ ਹੂ ਨਹਿ ਜਾਹੇ
Naam Kaam Behin Pekhat. Naam without any specific name, Kaam without any desires, Behin obviously means without, Pekhat they are seen without any name, they have no specific name or desires, Tam Hum Nahi Jaye, and they have no specific place where they dwell, where they live, which is visible.
ਸਰਬ ਮਾਨ ਸਰਬੱਤਰ ਮਾਨ ਸदैव ਮਾਨਤ ਤਾਹੇ
They are revered by all, so everybody gives them honor. The whole of creation has to give them honor because they are the Almighty. But at the same time, they give their creation honor by creating them, and they are the honor of all, and they are worthy of the honor because they are Almighty. Sadev Manat Tahi, and all of us, all of His creation, have to offer our worship to you, Akal Purkh Waheguru. Sadev Manat Tahi, and so for that reason, that they are the creator, we should all worship Akal Purkh Waheguru because that's the only way we're going to break free from the 84 lakh joon.
Ek Moorat Anek Darshan Keen Roop Anek
Ek Moorat, so they are one form. Anek Darshan, here Darshan means panth or path. They're one form, but there are many paths on this world. We know of these many paths. There are different religions on this earth. Keen Roop Anek, and they manifest themselves in many different ways. Obviously the quickest way and the best way is the way of Gursikhi, because straight away we are given Naam, and through Naam we can recite that Naam and we attune ourselves to Waheguru, because Gur Mantra is the most powerful mantra that Akal Purkh Waheguru has sent on this world, because it's the power of all the ages put into one mantra. And we heard that at the beginning of this Jaap Sahib discourse, how Waheguru mantra was put together and how it's the most powerful mantra. So even though there are many paths, there is only still one Waheguru, and the best way is through the way of the 10 Gurus, Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, the path of Gursikhi.
Khel khel akhel khelan ant ko fir ek.
So khel khel akhel khelan. First khel, this world is a khel, they created this khel, and we are part of that khel. They themselves are a khel, so they create this worldly play. Within this play, we play the creation, but Waheguru themselves are a khel. They don't play because they cannot be played. They are above all of that. No one can play Waheguru, no one can control Waheguru. But the third khel is Waheguru controls their creation through their hukam. So khel, khel, akhel, khelan. Khel, this world, God created this khel. They put us in there as part of this khel, the second khel. A khel, Waheguru themselves are a khel. They cannot be played, they cannot be controlled. And khelan, Waheguru can control us through their hukam, through their command, and we live out and live within their command through our karam. But ant ko fir ek, at the end there's still only one Waheguru, and that's what our aim is, becoming one with Waheguru.
Dev bhev na janhi jeh ved aur kateb.
So their mystery, their is not known to any devta. Dev bhev na janhi. Dev means devta, the deity. So all these devi devte, because obviously this pandit is from the Hindu faith, and in the Hindu faith they believe in a lot of deities with specific roles and who give them specific blessings. And even not necessarily the Hindu faith, if we follow the Semitic faiths, they believe in angels. So Devi Dev, they cover all of those things, angels and deities. And Guru Sahib is saying, Dev Bev na janahi. The deities don't know the greatness or the mystery of the Lord. Jeh Bed or Kateb, and neither do the four Veds. So the Hindu faith, their scriptures originate from the four Veds. Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib is saying Jeh Bed or Kateb. So the Veds, the four Veds, they don't know the greatness of the Lord, or Kateb, and even the four Semitic books, religious books, which is the Torah, the Jabur, the Bible and the Quran, the four religious Semitic books, even they don't know the greatness of the Lord. They try to describe, but the greatness is only found through the Shabad, which is the Lord themselves. So if we think of the Shabad as being separate to the Lord, then we can be describing, somebody could say to us, well, your Guru is saying that these religious texts don't know the Lord, so your religious text or your religious scriptures don't know the Lord. But the difference with our religious scriptures is the Lord. is Waheguru. Our religious scriptures is Turki Bani. It is the Lord. It's the embodiment of Waheguru on this earth. It is the form. Gurbani is the form of Akal Purkh Waheguru on this earth. Waho Waho Bani Nirankar hai tis Javid avar na koi. So Gurbani is the Lord. Gurbani is Waheguru. So that's why we can say that our scriptures, our Bani knows the Lord, because the Bani is the Lord. Obviously they know themselves, so they are the Lord. So, but Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji is saying here, the greatness of the Lord, the absolute greatness of the Lord, is not known by any of the angels, any of the deities, any of the four Veds or the four Kitabs.
Roop rang na jaat paat so janhi keh jeb.
None can determine the beauty of the Lord, the greatness of the Lord, because Waheguru has no colour, no caste, no lineage. So who can determine? Only those who follow the path of Gursikhi, because they become one with the Lord. And technically a mere mortal cannot know the Lord, but when you're one with the Lord, you are the Lord-like, you are God-like. You are one, you are part of God. You've realised that you are part of God, and therefore you know God. But who can? A mere mortal can no way find, because Waheguru is endless, they are infinite.
Tat mat na jaat jakar janam maran behin.
Waheguru has no father, they have no mother, they are bodiless, they are beyond births and deaths.
Chakkar bakar phirai chatra chak man nahi purteen.
Chakkar bakar phirai chatra chak. So your hukam, which is, so Waheguru's hukam is not straight and narrow in the sense that, so Waheguru's hukam changes and can change, and sometimes we don't understand it. That's what I'm looking for. We don't understand it. So we can sometimes think, why did Waheguru, why is this, why did this happen, why did that happen? So that's where this word bakar comes from, the not understandable hukam of Waheguru, and chakar meaning Chakkar, Bakar, Firat, Chatar, Chakar. So the four directions, the hukam that is sent out in the four directions of the world, the hukam which is not really understandable but is to the point and sharp and cannot be changed. Manhi Purteen. It's like it's sent out into the four directions, and in a flash it covers all the regions of the sky, the earth. So the earth, as it's described, all the skies, the universe, basically everywhere. And everywhere that hukam is, that command is the order of all of the creation. So in all four directions, that hukam, which is sometimes not understandable, which is to the point and just happens, and we have to accept it. That hukam, that order, that command resides above all of the creation, in this world, in the skies, in the universe, in all of the creation. That hukam is the command, is the order, and that is what goes all the time.
Lok chaudeh ke bikhai jag jap hi jeh jap.
So lok chaudeh, chaudeh means 14, lok means the 14. You may see that this translated as 14 worlds, but the way the worlds are layered, there are 7 layers describe this world, this earth. There's 7 layers. So the top layer where we stand, and different regions as you go lower and lower, are described in 7 layers. And then as we go above, from this earth to the skies, there are 7 layers of the sky, and they make obviously 14. So everywhere where there is a world that's created, or a planet or a moon or a sun or anything, they're described in 14 layers. 14 layers of the earth bit, 7 layers of the earth bit and 7 layers of the sky bit, 14 layers. So log chaudeh ke bikhe. So within those 14 layers, not just in this earth, but in all of the worlds, in all of the creation, Lok chaudeh ke bikhe jag japi jeh jap, all creation worship Akal Purkh Waheguru and repeat and recite the name of Akal Purkh Waheguru. So all of the creation in this world, in all the layers of the earth, in all the layers of the sky, in other words, Waheguru Ji, Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji is explaining everywhere, in all the layers of the sky and the earth, in all the worlds, everybody is reciting, is remembering the Lord. They have to remember the Lord, because the Lord is Almighty. Even if we just say something is good, even if we don't specifically describe and praise Waheguru, we just say something is good, that thing which is good is actually a creation of Waheguru. So in a roundabout way, we're still praising the Lord, because it's the Lord's creation. And that's why Guru Sahib is saying here that everywhere, In all places, all the creation is praising the Lord.
ਆਦ ਦੇਵ ਅਨਾਦ ਮੂਰਤ ਥਾਪਿਓ ਸਬੈ ਜਿਹ ਥਾਪ
So Waheguru Sahib Ji is the primal Lord, Ad Dev. If we're describing Waheguru as a Devta, as a deity, they are the primal Devta. They are the ultimate. They are the Almighty. They are Anad. They have no beginning. Their form has no beginning. Anad Murat Thapyo Sabe Jehetab. They are the ones who established everything. The whole creation, they established it.
ਪਰਮ ਰੂਪ ਪੁਨੀਤ ਮੂਰਤ ਪੂਰਨ ਪੁਰਖ ਅਪਾਰ
Param Rupa, they are the supreme form. Puneet Murat, they are perfectly accomplished. Puran Purk Apar, they are complete. They are without any boundaries. They are the complete form. Purk, if we split Purk up, Po and Rak. Po means Pap and means, we can say Nark means the hells. Rak means to Rakya. When we say the word Purk can be translated to mean Puran, complete, but it also means that Purk, Akal Purk is the only Purk because they Rakya, they protect us from Pu, which is the Narks or the hells. They protect us from Pap. They are our protector. So they are complete, they are our protector, and they have no bounds. They are infinite.
ਸਰਬ ਵਿਸਿਓ ਰਚਿਓ ਸੋਯੰ ਭਵ ਗੜਮ ਭੰਜਨਹਾਰ
So they created the whole universe. They are self-existent. They are the maker and the destroyer of all the creation. So they design the creation, they create it, but then they also deliver and destroy the creation.
ਕਾਲਹੀਨ ਕਲਾ ਸੰਜੁਗਤ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਆਦੇਸ਼
But as they're the destroyer, they cannot be destroyed. So they're without death themselves. They have all the qualities to be able to do that destroying, and they're the timeless being. Ades. So Akal Purk Ades. Akal, they are the timeless Purk, pure and complete Lord Ades. And I bow down to you, Akal Purk Waheguru, because you are that form, who are the destroyer, who cannot be destroyed. You have all the qualities. You are timeless and you are complete.
ਧਰਮ ਤਾਮ ਸੋ ਭਰਮ ਰਹਿਤ ਅਭੂਤ ਅਲਖ ਅਭੇਸ
Dharmatam, your place is the place of faith, your faith, your dharam is your place. The dharam of Gursikhi is your place. So param rahat, you have no param, you have no duality, there's no doubts. You have no doubts within you. Aput, alak, apes, aput, you're indescribable, you are the pure form, you have no specific appearance.
ਅੰਗ ਰਾਗ ਨਾ ਰੰਗ ਜਾ ਕਹੇ ਜਾਤ ਪਾਤ ਨਾ ਨਾਮ
Ang rag na rang jak kahe. So you have no specific ang, you have limbless, you have no specific form, no body. Rag, you have no attachment, you have no more. Rang, you have no color. Jat pat na naam, you have no specific caste, you don't belong to any specific clan, you have no specific name.
ਗਰਭ ਗੰਜਨ ਦੁਸ਼ਟ ਭੰਜਨ ਮੁਕਤ ਦਾਇਕ ਕਾਮ
You are the destroyer of ego and pride. You are the destroyer of all evil. Garab Ganjan and Dosta Panjan. Mukta Daik Kam. But you are also, when you destroy all of that, you are Mukta Daik. You are the giver, you are the deliverer of liberation, of Mukti, of breaking us free from the 8.4 million life forms. You give us all our desires, our desire of breaking free from the 8.4 million birth and death life cycle. Because internally, if we can understand and get to that place, that's what we want. If we can go to our true conscience, we want to break free. Because our true conscience knows what we've been through these birth and deaths. We've been certain animals. We hated it. We didn't want to go there again. The only problem is, as we become humans, we have been caught up in this duality, in this Maya, in this society. But if we find ourselves in our true inner conscience by meditating on the name of Waheguru, by following the path of Gursikhi, we will actually understand what we want. And our desire is to break free from the 8.4 million lives. And Guru Sahib Ji, Akal Purkh Waheguru, is the giver of that mukti, of that liberation from this 8.4 million life cycle, birth and death life cycle. They are the giver of all our desires.
ਆਪ ਰੂਪ ਅਮੀਕ ਅਨਉਸਤਤ ਏਕ ਪੁਰਖ ਅਵਧੂਤ
So they're a unique form. We cannot really praise them because their praise is infinite, and they're not specific in any way. They are different. They are different because they are almighty. They're separate from all of their creation.
ਗਰਭ ਗੰਜਨ ਸਰਬ ਭੰਜਨ ਆਦ ਰੂਪ ਅਸੂਤ
So they again are the destroyer of all ego, of all pride. They are the destroyer of all. They're the destroyer of all of their creation because they create it. They're the destroyer of it as well. Ad Roop Asud. They are the primal form, and they're unattached. They are unattached in any way from the beginning, from the Ad, because they are infinite.
ਅੰਗਹੀਨ ਅਭੰਗ ਅਨਾਤਮ ਏਕ ਪੁਰਖ ਅਪਾਰ
So they are without any limbs, angaheen, apang, anatam. They are imperishable, so they cannot be destroyed. They have no specific anatam. They are without any differences. So we are specifically describable, and we are similar because we are the creation. We are within this world, but Waheguru Sahib Ji is outside of all of that. They are separate. Their energy source is separate. They exist in all of us, but they are separate from all of that. They are ek purkh apar. They are one form, one complete form, and they have no bounds.
ਸਰਬ ਲਾਇਕ ਸਰਬ ਕਾਇਕ ਸਰਬ ਕੋ ਪ੍ਰਤਪਾਰ
Sarva like, they're the deliverer. They're deliverer of all. Sarvakaik, they're the provider, sustainer of all, and they're the creator of all. So they give us all, they organize us, and they deliver us. It's Akal Purkh Waheguru who does that for all of their creation.
ਸਰਬ ਗੰਤਾ ਸਰਬ ਹੰਤਾ ਸਰਬ ਤੇ ਅਨਪੇਖ
Sarv Ganta, so they obviously reach all because they exist in all. Sarv Hanta, they destroy all. Sarv Te and Apek, they have no specific appearance, no specific form.
ਸਰਬ ਸ਼ਾਸਤਰ ਨਾ ਜਾਣਹੀਂ ਜਿਹ ਰੂਪ ਰੰਗ ਅਰ ਰੇਖ
The Shastras, the Sikh Shastras, again from the Hindu faith, their Veds were developed into 6 Shastras, and all of the Shastras na janahi, so they cannot comprehend the greatness of Akal Purkh Waheguru. They cannot comprehend the roop, the rang or the rekh, the color, the form or the specific descriptions of Akal Purkh Waheguru.
ਪਰਮ ਵੇਦ ਪੁਰਾਣ ਜਾ ਕਹੇ ਨੇਤ ਭਾਗਤ ਨਿਤ
Param Ved Puran Jakehe. So Waheguru, the Veds, the 4 Veds, Param Ved Puran Jake. So Purans, again, there are 18 Purans, they were developed. So the Shastras, the Simritis and the Purans were all developed from the 4 Veds. These are the scriptures from the Hindu faith. So Param Ved Puran Jakehe. Param Akal Purkh Waheguru, the Supreme. These Veds, these Purans, and in the previous line we've heard about the Shastras, Jakehe Net Pakat Nit. They've been trying to declare, or they've been trying to comprehend Akal Purkh Waheguru, but they cannot comprehend the incomprehensible supreme Akal Purkh Waheguru, because Waheguru has no beginning, no end. You cannot describe Waheguru, and these scriptures have been trying, but they cannot describe the greatness of Waheguru.
ਕੋਟ ਸਿਮਰਤ ਪੁਰਾਨ ਸ਼ਾਸਤਰ ਨਾ ਆਵਹੀ ਬਹੁ ਚਿਤ
So quote all these hundreds of thousands of Simritiya and Purans, these scriptures and Shastras, na avahi vohuchit, but they cannot describe the greatness of Waheguru. They cannot comprehend Waheguru. That's the greatness of Akal Purkh Waheguru.
ਮਦ ਭਾਰ ਛੰਦ ਤਵੈ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ
So we go to Madhpar Shand, and with Akal Purkh Waheguru's Kirpa, Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji continues.
ਗੁਣ ਗਨ ਉਦਾਰ
Gun Gan Udar. Waheguru Sahib Ji, Akal Purkh Waheguru is Gan Udar. They are the complete. They give all virtues and they give all blessings.
ਮਹਿਮਾ ਅਪਾਰ
Their glory is infinite, is apar, is endless.
ਆਸਨ ਅਭੰਗ
Their status, their place is apang, is unbreakable. We cannot break their place, their position.
ਉਪਮਾ ਅਨੰਗ
Upama, their praise is anang, is infinite. We cannot break their position. We cannot put somebody else and say this is God. People have tried in all of history, but they've been destroyed. Harnack has tried to be described as God, but Waheguru came and even destroyed him. People have tried to become on the same level of God and tried to be worshipped like God, but nobody can break Waheguru's position and nobody can be praised in that infinite way. They are untouchable.
ਅਨਭਵ ਪ੍ਰਕਾਸ਼
They're self-illuminated, so they don't need to be plugged in like a light needs to be plugged and needs electricity. They're self-illuminated. They're their own energy source.
ਨਿਸ ਦਿਨ ਅਨਾਸ
And night and day, they are anas, they're indestructible.
ਆਜਾਨ ਬਾਹੋ
Ajan Bahu. So, in their Nirgun, their formless form, and their Sargun, their form with qualities, which is Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, their Ajan Bahu is like we're bowing down to them. We're bowing down to them. So when we matha take to Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Ajan Bahu. So our arms, Bahu, Ajan, we're bowing down and putting our arms down to the knees, to the feet of Akal Purkh Waheguru in their Nirgun form and in their Sargun form. So if we do it at home, or we bow down, we do ardas at home, we matha take, and Guru Granth Sahib Ji is not there, we're bowing down to their formless form, because in our mind we're thinking of Waheguru. And then when we do Matha Tek in the Gurdwara, we're bowing down to Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, their Sargun form. So when we say Ajan Baho, we're saying, I bow down to you, Akal Purkh Waheguru. My arms are coming down and touching your knees and your charan.
Sahan Sahu.
You are the king of all kings, you are the breath of all breaths.
Rajan Raj.
You are the king of all kings.
Panan Pan.
You are the sunlight of all sunlight, you are the sun of all suns, illuminator of all illumination.
Devan Dev.
You are the Devta of all Devta, you are the deity of all deities.
Upama Mahan.
Your glory, your praise is absolutely complete, is the greatest.
Indran Indra.
Now Indra Devta was the king of all the deities. That you, Waheguru, are Indran, Indra, you are the king, even the king of all the deities. So if you think Indra Devta is the greatest, Waheguru Akal Purkh Waheguru, you are even the king of all kings.
Balan Bal.
Balan Bal. Bal means strength or power. So you are the strength of all strength. You are the strongest of all strongest.
Rankan Rank.
So you are the, if somebody is poor, Rankan Rank, you are the poor within the poor. You are the humbleness within the poor person. So you are without Maya, you are unattached by Maya.
Kalan Kal.
You are the death of death. You are the death of time. Because one day time will finish and you will be the time of time.
Anput Ang Abba Apang.
Anput Anga, you have no specific limbs, you are without any specific tattva. So our bodies are created by the Panch Tattva. Yeah, the 5 basic elements. Air, fire, earth, water, and what we call ether, which is just space, which is no element. And our bodies and all this creation is created with those 5 tats. But Waheguru is the creator of those 5 elements. And Waheguru's existence exists without those 5 elements. So those 5 elements came after Waheguru. So Waheguru has no specific form, no specific elements in their specific form. Abba Apang. Their splendor, their glory is eternal.
Gatamit Apar.
Gatamit Apar. Apar means obviously infinite again. Their stage there is infinite.
Gungan Udar.
They're the master of all virtues, of all qualities, of all dats, of all blessings.
Mungan Pranam.
All your servants pay their respects to you. Mongan Pranam. We pay our respects Pranam to you. We bow down to you.
Nirpanikam.
You are fearless. You are without any fear, and you have no any desires.
Atadut Prachand.
Atadut Prachand. Your radiance is so high, so bright, so sharp.
Mitgat Akhand.
The state of liberation is eternal. So this mukti is eternal. You are going to give us that mukti. Only you can give us that liberation from the 8.4 million birth and death life cycle.
Alisya Karma.
Alisya Karma. So you are without any specific laziness like Alisya Karma. Your actions, you don't wake, you don't wait, or you're not lazy in doing your work. You don't waste any time. You don't give any special effort to it. You do it as you command.
Adrisya Dharma.
Your actions cannot be seen. Your hukam cannot be seen. Whatever you do, you just do it in an instant.
Sarva Parnada.
You provide all food and all nourishment for all your creation.
Andanda Bada.
And Andanda Bada. No one can discipline you specifically because you are not. You cannot be disciplined. So it's like Andanda. If you give somebody a danda, you're disciplined and you force them to do anything. Nobody can force Waheguru to do anything.
Chachari Shand Twa Prasad.
So Chachari Shand Twa Prasad. So this Shand has got 24 different sounds. And we're going to finish this time with this Shand. It's called Chachari Shand, and Guru Sahib Ji Twa Prasad, with the blessings of Guru Sahib, Sri Guru Gobind Sahib Ji is giving us this Shand. Now this Shand is special because Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji, as they're explaining the discourse, they explain to the Pandita that if you recite this Shand, sometimes we have these questions in our mind that we can't concentrate when we read Bani. Now this Shand specifically in Jaap Sahib helps us concentrate. If we recite this Shand over and over again, so from Chachari Shand Twa Prasad, and then read it out as we're going to hear, then our concentration gets better and better. There's a specific name, it's called Harnali, and Harnali basically means if you think of a chain and you keep adding locks to a chain and making it stronger and locking on to something so it makes it stronger. By reciting this Shand over and over again, what you're doing, you're making your mind and your concentration stronger. So whenever you do any meditation, whenever you read any part, your concentration will be stronger and you'll be able to concentrate for longer. So that's this specific chant Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji blesses within Jaap Sahib. And we say, as we read the Mool Mantra has that same effect. If you recite the Mool Mantra over and over again, it helps with your concentration whenever you read any other part or whenever you do meditation. And in Sri Dasam Granth Sahib Ji, and specifically in Sri Jaap Sahib, this chant helps with that concentration. It's got 24 specific sounds.
Gobinde.
So Gobinde, that's 3 sounds. Gobinde. Gobinde means the protector of all our indriya, of all our senses, of all our organs. Waheguru is our protector.
Mukamde.
Waheguru is the giver of liberation. He breaks us free from all these bonds of this world. Mokande, another 3, that's 6.
Udare.
He gives us all the blessings. Udare, another 3, that's 9 sounds. He gives us all our blessings, Waheguru. He gives us everything that we have, all the daat we have, all those gifts that we get. He's the benevolent Lord. Waheguru gives us that.
Apare.
Waheguru Ji is apare. They're paravar to rehet. That means they have no bounds. They are boundless. They are infinite. That's another 3. So in these 4, Gobinde, Mokande, Udare, apare, that's 12 sounds. And then we've got another 4 words which make another 12 sounds, and that make the 24 sounds of this chant.
Hariyang.
Hariyang, Waheguru gives us Hariyaval. So just like in the springtime, all the flowers and all the grass blooms, it gives us Hariyaval. So Waheguru is Hariyang, but also at the same time, Waheguru is the destroyer of all evil, of all wickedness, of all desires, of all the Panch Jor. Waheguru is the destroyer of those.
Karyang.
They're Karyang, but at the same time, they're the giver of all virtues. So Hariyang, Karyang, that's another 3 and another 3, that's another 6 there. They are the creator, Karyang, and they are the giver of all virtues.
Name.
Nre Name, another 3. Nre Name, they have no specific name. Because they are the Almighty, they have all names to describe them, and they have no specific name.
Akame.
And they are Akame, another 3, they have no desires. They are the creator. We have desires in this world, but they have no desires. So if we recite that chant, the Chatri Shantatwa Prasad, Gobinde, Mokande, Udare, Apare, Hariyang, Karyang, Nrename, Akame, just reciting that much over and over again will help with our concentration. So if we have any problems concentrating and our mind wanders all over the place, Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji within Jaap Sahib has given us this chant to recite over and over again, and that will help with our concentration when we recite any other part or do any other meditation. It has the same effect as if we recite the Mool Mantra that we have at the beginning of Tan Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. So that is the discourse of Sri Jaap Sahib for this week. If I've made any mistakes, I beg the Saad Sangat for forgiveness. You can bless me with Brahma Gyan so I can continue sharing the teachings of Sri Jaap Sahib, so we can all learn all the praises of Akal Purkh Waheguru through Sri Jaap Sahib, and we can all praise Akal Purkh Waheguru so we can't break free from the 84 lakh June, and we can experience that bliss while we're still living, and we can all experience that bliss, and we can live our lives out experiencing that, already breaking free from the 8.4 million lives. Waheguru Ji will, I'm sure, bless us all if we ask for the right things. Deho sajjan si siriyan jo hoba sahib syo mel.
Gobinde Mokande Udare Apare Hariyang Karyang Nrename Akame. Waheguru Ji ka Khalsa Waheguru